Key concepts in political sociology. Political sociology explores the intricate relationship between society and politics, analyzing how power, governance, and social structures interact. This field examines the ways political institutions shape and are shaped by social forces, addressing fundamental questions about authority, legitimacy, and participation. Political sociology provides insights into how individuals and groups influence political systems, and how these systems, in turn, impact social life. Several key concepts define the discipline, each offering a crucial perspective on the intersection of politics and society. Power is a central theme in political sociology, referring to the ability of individuals or groups to influence others and achieve desired outcomes. Authority, a form of power seen as legitimate, operates through structures that command obedience without coercion. Max Weber's classification of authority into traditional, charismatic, and legal rational forms remains a foundational framework for understanding how leaders gain and maintain control. Traditional authority can be seen in monarchies such as the British royal family, charismatic authority in figures like Martin Luther King Jr., and legal rational authority in democratically elected governments such as the US presidency. The state is a dominant institution in political sociology, serving as the primary entity responsible for governance, law enforcement, and resource distribution. Theories of the state vary, with pluralist perspectives emphasizing competition among interest groups, while Marxist views highlight the state's role in maintaining class structures. The role of the welfare state in Scandinavian countries, where government policies provide extensive social support, contrasts with the limited social safety net in countries like the United States. This illustrates different approaches to state intervention in economic and social life. Participation in politics ranges from voting and activism to civil disobedience and protest. Citizenship defines the rights and responsibilities of individuals within a political system, influencing their level of engagement. Democratic societies encourage participation through elections and civic institutions, while authoritarian regimes often limit political expression. The civil rights movement in the United States is a clear example of political participation beyond formal electoral politics, as African Americans fought for voting rights and equality through protests, sit-ins, and legal challenges. Social movements emerge when groups mobilize to challenge or defend social and political orders. These movements can be reformist, revolutionary, or reactionary, depending on their goals. Theories like resource mobilization and political opportunity structures explain how movements gain traction and succeed or fail. The Arab Spring, a series of pro-democracy uprisings across the Middle East and North Africa, demonstrates how social movements can challenge entrenched political systems, though with varying degrees of success. Ideology refers to a system of beliefs that shapes political attitudes and behaviors. Political culture, a broader concept, encompasses the norms, values, and traditions that define a society's political life. The study of ideology and political culture helps explain why different societies develop distinct political systems and why individuals align with specific political ideologies. The divide between socialism and capitalism is evident in the contrasting policies of countries such as Cuba, which maintains a socialist economic model, and the United States, which adheres to a market-driven capitalist system. Class structures and elite control play a crucial role in political sociology. Marxist theories emphasize the dominance of the ruling class in shaping political and economic policies, while elite theories highlight how small, powerful groups maintain influence across institutions. The concept of the power elite, introduced by C. Wright Mills, argues that political, economic, and military leaders hold disproportionate control over societal decisions. The influence of corporate lobbying in U.S. politics, where major industries shape policy through campaign donations and lobbying efforts, exemplifies elite domination in decision-making. Race and ethnicity significantly influence political identities and experiences. Political sociology examines how racial and ethnic groups navigate power structures, advocating for rights and representation. Issues such as discrimination, voting rights, and migration policies demonstrate the intersection of race and politics. The Black Lives Matter movement in the United States highlights ongoing racial inequalities and the struggle for justice, pushing for police reform and legislative changes. Similarly, indigenous movements in Latin America, such as Bolivia's indigenous political mobilization, have influenced national politics and governance. Gender dynamics shape political institutions and participation, influencing leadership, policy priorities, and representation. Feminist political sociology examines how gender norms impact access to power, addressing disparities in leadership and decision-making. The underrepresentation of women in politics remains a global issue, with countries like Rwanda standing out for having one of the highest percentages of female parliamentarians. In contrast, nations such as Japan and the United States have struggled to achieve gender parity in political leadership. Political sociology extends beyond national borders, examining how globalization reshapes power structures and governance. Transnational organizations, multinational corporations, and global social movements challenge traditional notions of state sovereignty. Issues such as climate change, human rights, and economic integration illustrate the growing influence of global actors. The Paris Agreement on climate change is an example of international cooperation that reflects the intersection of national and global politics as countries negotiate collective environmental policies. Political sociology provides essential insights into the forces shaping governance, power, and social change. By examining key concepts such as power, participation, ideology, and globalization, the field reveals the deep connections between politics and society. Understanding these dynamics is crucial for addressing contemporary political challenges and fostering more inclusive and equitable political systems. As societies evolve, political sociology remains vital in analyzing and interpreting the ever-changing landscape of political life. Stay tuned for more insights into business and the social sciences. If you found this overview helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on future topics you'd like us to cover. I'm Dr. Doug, wishing you a fantastic day ahead.